This is Ariana with the University of Cincinnati Clermont College. Today we're going to talk about subtraction of whole numbers. But first, before we get started, why don't we talk about some vocabulary that you'll often see when doing application problems. So you'll often see someone asking for the difference of two values, one or two minus another, less than, take away is another one that you'll hear. And you'll also just hear subtract or subtraction. So just keep those in mind when you're working through application problems. Okay, let's dive right in and get some practice. Let's do two numbers. We'll start with 89 minus 47. And it's important that we line our problems up. So our ones are in the ones column, our tens are in the tens column, and so forth. Because if we're not perfectly lined up and we subtract from the wrong line, our answer is going to be incorrect. So let's look at our ones column. We have 9 minus 7, which gives us 2. And then in our tens column, we have 8 minus 4, which gives us 4. And our answer for this is going to be 42. Let's look at another problem that's slightly different. We'll start with 206 and 177. You know, I'm actually going to space this out a little bit more so that way we can see better what we're going to do. Okay, so here are our numbers. And we're going to start in our ones column. I have 6 minus 7. Well, that gives me a negative number. So what I need to do is I need to borrow from our next column. Well, our tens column has a 0, so I don't have anything to borrow from. So I'm going to look over to our hundreds column. And I'm going to take away 1, and then I'm going to add that or regroup our next column. So now I have 10, which gives me something to take away and move to our ones column. So I'm going to cross out this 10, write a 9 above, and then the 1 next to the 6. So now I have 16 minus 7. That works. So we have 9. Okay, let's move over to our tens column. I have 9 minus 7, which is 2. And then let's look over in our hundreds column. We have 1 minus 1, which gives us 0. So our answer is 29. Okay, let's practice that concept one more time. So 4,607 minus 3,168. Okay, so let's start in our ones column. We have 7 minus 8. Again, we know that doesn't work for what we're doing, so let's look to our tens column. Again, there's that 0, so we go over to our hundreds, and I know that I can borrow from that 6. We'll make that a 5. We'll bring a 1 over to our tens column, and now I have something to borrow for our ones. So let's cross that 10 out, and then bring that 1 next to the 7. So we have 17 minus 8, which is 9. Let's go to our tens column. We have 9 minus 6, which is 3. Over to our hundreds. 5, take away 1, gives us 4. And lastly, let's look at our thousands. We have 4 minus 3, which gives us 1. So we have 1,000, let's not forget our comma, 439. Thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you soon.